Hi, this is Dr. Huixu from Inardo Music. Today I will do a review for an adult amateur piano learner. If you wish to contact me to review your annual piano progress, make sure to watch this free annual review video to see the details in the description. In the request email, this student mentioned that he took piano lessons as a kid until high school. He had a variety of piano teachers, but none of them were particularly rigorous. He didn't learn a lot of technique. He mostly learned various songs. Now he's back to working at the piano in his 40s. That's too bad to hear that he didn't start with solid fundamental technique training. But I'm glad to hear that this student has picked up the piano and is willing to learn again in the middle age. He said he practices somewhere between 1 to 2 hours a day, 4 to 6 days a week, depending on the week. He does enjoy practicing piano. His goal is to become a solidly advanced pianist over the next number of years. One day, he'd like to give a concert. It's inspiring to practice 1 to 2 hours per day in middle age when life is very busy with work and family. He must know how to manage his life really well. This student sent 3 videos, which include scale, arpeggio, and 2 pieces. Now let's listen to his scale and arpeggio first. This student played the E-flat minor scale and arpeggio. He played the 4-octave contramotion scale and the 3-octave parallel motion arpeggio. I normally suggest that students play the same number of octaves when they learn scales and arpeggios together as a pair. Usually I recommend 2 octaves for the intermediate level student. And 4 octaves for the advanced level students. I don't let students play 3-octave scales or arpeggios because when they eventually learn contramotion, 3 is an odd number and it's challenging to manage the split. This will be the 4-octave arpeggio, 2 octaves, and then split to 4. I think this student has the potential to play the scale at a faster tempo if he can curve his fingers better. Right now, his 2nd and 4th finger need to stand up more. A well-curved finger position should show all 3 knuckles on each finger. 1, 2, 3. So that's a good curved finger position when you play scale. This student had a flat finger like that when he played. When you curve your fingers, you can control each finger more efficiently. In the E-flat minor arpeggio, all notes fall on black keys. It's like your fingers are running along a balance beam. If you lose control or balance, you may slip. I suggest practicing hands separately, as this can help you play each note more precisely. Now let's listen to his first piece, Dvorak Humoresque, Opus 101, number 7. the rest of the piece is just a repeat, I'll just stop here. Humoresque is a piano cycle containing 8 pieces by the Czech composer Dvorak. The number 7 Humoresque is the most famous one in the cycle. It has been arranged for various instruments. As we can hear, the piece has a cheerful and dance-like melody at the beginning that this student presented very well, and his tempo is around 92 for the 8th note. In the second section, it indicates poco più lento, which means a little slower. However, the student played around tempo 72, which seems significantly slower, not just a little bit. I suggest that the student not slow down too much when playing the second section. It is simply a change in the character from a cheerful dance-like first section to a very lyrical long phrase melody of the second section. I'll do a demonstration about the tempo change between the two sections. Now let's listen to his second piece, The Cascades by Joplin. Scott Joplin, the king of ragtime, composed more than 40 ragtime pieces. This student presented the lively and upbeat feel of the ragtime style very well. It seems he likes and enjoys ragtime music. It's important to choose music you enjoy playing, as piano practice requires a lot of repetition and it's easy to get bored. Next, let me give a general suggestion for all piano learners. When reading music, take the time to look at it carefully and pay close attention to all the detailed changes. For example, in this piece, measure 5 to 6 and 7 to 8 look mostly the same, except for the last note. Measure 6 last note is D sharp. And then the next pair. Measure 8 last note is E. This student played these two parts the same. The transition sounds a little odd from D sharp to F. This is the reason why the composer wrote D sharp in the first part, because it will arrive to E. Nice transition. And in the second part, the composer wrote a progression from the note E to F, which also sounds lovely. So please be careful when reading the music. Another suggestion for this piece is the third section, where the left hand plays octave in the 16th notes. You need to be prepared to play them at tempo right away. Of course, this is the most challenging part of the entire piece. I noticed that the student used only first and fifth fingers to play the octave. If you want to play octave running passages faster, I suggest using the fourth finger for the black key and the fifth finger for the white key. That way, it will feel much easier to play octaves as a faster tempo, instead of. Let me do a little demonstration for the left-hand octave parts. I will use the fourth finger to play the black key and the fifth finger to play the white key. Overall, I think this adult amateur piano learner is at an early advanced level. I appreciate the dedication and the passion he has shared with us, and I hope I can see his performance in a concert hall one day in the near future. Thanks again for allowing me to review your performance.